The Statue of Responsibility represents a message to everyone to live up to what man could be by virtue of being responsible, by making right use of freedom.
It shows that this country is not just about self-interest, it's about the greater interest. And as we try to make the society better, we realize that it comes by helping other people.
And it's not so much what we expect from life, but what life asks you. So that's where responsibility comes in. How do you respond to a situation?
The Statue of Responsibility is going to be the kind of monument that says to people, we are now conscious of what we need to do to make America and the world a better place.
A symbol like this can have a powerful impact. First of all, it can begin a national dialogue in a significant way, and I think that's vital to democracy.
When we take responsibility, I think it gives a sense of hope. I've written a lot of songs about hope. Having this statue will give me great hope in the future that we will be more responsible as a nation.
I believe that my generation has a unique opportunity to foresee and help the Statue of Responsibility become a reality. How important it is to make sure that we give back to the next generation as we've been given by our forefathers.
I think the message of the Statue of Responsibility will start a movement within our educational system. And we'll begin to hear teachers and students asking themselves, how does responsibility in my life create freedom? And what can I do within my community to be responsible?
Kids should care about the Statue of Responsibility and freedom altogether, because the children of today are the leaders of tomorrow.
As a business owner, I often make my decisions by saying, is this a short-term good decision, or is it a strategic, long-term good decision? Investment in the Statue of Responsibility is one of those long-term decisions that make your dollars work harder and harder forever.
So the Statue of Responsibility has the right time to be built. And hopefully people will understand what's behind this statue, what is meant by responsibility.
The Statue of Responsibility, a compelling idea, timely, enduring, sublime. We invite you to become a friend of freedom to this ambitious cause. Join us in building this beacon of hope, liberty, and lasting freedom, complementing the message that emanates from the Statue of Liberty. Join us in building the Statue of Responsibility.
That statue would remind us of the responsibilities that we all assume by virtue of being human. Howard Gardner.
Do we really need this thing? Yes, on about the same order as we need oxygen. Warren Bennis. In Islam, the concept of responsibility derives from the phenomenon of creation and is closely connected to the concept of manhood. The project of building a giant piece of art would remind us of our duties as they follow from our position as accountable creatures. Nabil Edahar.
I support the creation of a Statue of Responsibility because I see it as the natural and essential ally of our Statue of Liberty. George S. McGovern. The Statue of Responsibility will remind all who see it of the personal responsibility that is required to preserve our freedoms. Jack Canfield.
The Statue of Responsibility is an irresistibly compelling project that deserves to take its place on the West Coast, and by doing so, will harmoniously balance the Statue of Liberty on the East Coast. Mark Victor Hansen.
The Statue of Responsibility has for many years been a vision of mine. It symbolizes how we remember in time the obligations of freedom, rather than symbolizing too late the lessons from our ancestors that we forgot. Dennis Waitley.
The notion that responsibility is necessary for participatory democracy has deep roots and can be traced to ancient Greece, where the rights and responsibilities of citizenship were not taken lightly. Alex Patakos.
Nothing is more powerful than an idea whose time has come. Victor Hugo.